Hello everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lindsay Faust, I'm 20 years old, and I'm a fashion design student at the University of Cincinnati. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little day in my life during finals week, also as an online student, so we got a lot going on. I also want to say thank you guys for getting my channel to almost 900 subscribers. By next week, I'm hoping we can get to 1,000, which means, just one more stepping stone. I'm really grateful for all you guys' love and support, and I can't wait to continue to see this channel grow. Also, side note, thank you guys for being so patient with me. I know I haven't posted in a few weeks. I've had a crazy couple of weeks with online schooling, and I just moved into a new house, so I'll give you guys a little tour today. But if you want to see a full, bedroom tour, or, what's the TikTok trend, things in my house that just make sense, I can do one of those too, so just let me know. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
I just want to start a great big place.
Hello and good morning. So typically I try to wake up around 8:30 just because the earliest class I had this semester started at 9. I love checking my planner first thing because it really makes sure I prioritize and get all the tasks done that I need to for the day. After that, I typically grab myself some breakfast, and I love to hang out outside and eat it just to get some fresh air. I've been loving to work out here in our kitchen and living room area. It has been so nice to just lounge up on the couch, especially with all the remote work we've been having. Also, if anyone has suggestions of what I should put on these shelves, please let me know. Here's a little sneak peek of my room. In the middle of the day, I love to come in, take a break, and journal. And I've also been working on this painting, so I always try to keep a little artistic craft on the side just to distract me from work when I need to. Now that finals week is over, though, I'm so excited to spend more time making content for this channel. This weekend, I'm actually going out of town, and I'm going to film my first ever vlog. So if you guys are interested, hit that notifications bell. That way you can see when I publish it. No matter what your major is, though, I feel like it's so healthy to have a place to dump all your creative energy, whether that's through some type of notebook or even just an interesting hobby. Also, here's a sneak at a little gallery wall I'm creating. Shout out to Maddie Scarpone for that little drawing on the right. After my break, I went to go work on my final drawing assignment, which was basically to create a final cover page for my portfolio. I started off with those two iterations and ended up picking a final that was more cohesive with the rest of my work. I was really interested in creating some type of 3D render just to kind of pull that inspiration from the digital zine age that we live in right now. After I finished turning that in, I went outside for some quick yoga, and I made myself some shrimp tacos for lunch, which is truly my favorite meal. My final big task of the day was to present my final fashion design project I've been doing for a couple weeks now. It was inspired by the women's skate scene and creating a space for those individuals. And now that I have more free time, I'm hoping to materialize most of this collection just because I'm actually obsessed with these looks, even though, as you could tell from my last thrifting video, I am super new to skating. Sharing a project like this makes me feel really vulnerable, as this is something super personal to me that I put a lot of time into. So if you could keep any negative comments to yourself, that would be greatly appreciated. Or if you're wanting to see more portfolio videos or how to do fashion design projects so that you can hopefully get that internship one day, please let me know in the comments below. So my other major studio that I take is pattern making, and for our final we had to make a muslin jacket that fit to our size. Here's a little sneak at my presentation I turned in. It's basically just goes through a couple jackets, and then I did a little self-evaluation at the end. For reference, here's me trying it on in my room, just showing you guys some of the darts on the side. It actually came together way more decent than I expected, shoulder pads and all. Me and my roommate Emily worked really hard on these during finals week, and I was so grateful to have another roommate in fashion design so we could really work together. But now that the semester is over and I just submitted my final, I'm thinking about naturally dyeing this and maybe doing some fun embroidery just so it doesn't go to waste. Here we have a little sneak of my bed. I'm still trying to put more posters and pictures up on my walls, but in the meantime I think it's coming together pretty decently. And oh my god, my roommate Emma, who's also in fashion design, let me borrow this clothing rack to hang up some extra clothes on temporarily. And my mom even came and helped me set up this table, so shout out to Jen, you're the best. And my very last task of the day was to work on my history final that was due on Friday. It was literally about writing about any fashion trend basically in history that you wanted. So I chose the history of roller skates naturally, as you can see from this picture below. Hey guys, welcome to me in my bed. I just wanted to have a little chat at the end of this video to talk about my experiences with online design school and honestly like giving my review and my true most honest feelings towards it. So yeah, originally I'd like to start off by saying my program was in person pre-COVID. It was great, wonderful, whatever. And I just want to go over a few points of what my honest opinion was. And if you're thinking about going into the design world now, any advice I have, slash, opening up some resources if you guys have any questions. So, yeah, let's get started. I would just like to start by saying that what most surprised me and what was the hardest was staying in the same space physically and expecting creative and inspiring results to come from it. I really wasn't stimulated at all. I was stuck in my apartment due to quarantine. I basically just sat in my bed or at my kitchen table and did the same homework every single day the whole summer, and my creative energy was really low. I felt like the work I was doing was really dumb. Not, to hate on my assignments, but like genuinely to be creative at a time like now felt just dumb. Like there's so many better things I felt like personally I could put my energy towards, and fashion and like online school just really wasn't it for me. My next point is though, it really is all about your attitude, what you're gonna get from it. So my days that I woke up and like literally rolled out of bed in my pajamas and didn't even brush my teeth before hopping on a Zoom call, camera off, mic off, went back to like those are the kind of days that I was just like, yeah, this sucks. Like, why am I paying for this? But the mornings where I'd wake up just a little bit earlier, get myself together, make some coffee, make myself some breakfast, like those are the days that I really felt like I was able to make the most of once I put, a positive mentality and like my best foot forward. Like it sounds silly, but really just like setting yourself up for a successful morning is so important, and I wish I would have realized that sooner, because it wasn't until the end of online school that I was really able to look back and realize that, oh, those mornings that I really did make time for myself helped set me up to have, just a more positive day, even if it was just the typical same thing I was doing over and over again. Also, I don't care what anyone says. Like, my third point is that Zoom online lectures are the best. Like imagine your lecture in normal school. You have to sit there at your desk, you can't be on your phone, you just have to pay attention, but you're still like daydreaming and zoning out. Like when I had Zoom lectures at home, I'm making a 3-course dinner during this and I'm still listening. I got to do my laundry during this. Like I was such a more productive person and I was able to multitask so much better. So take advantage of that. Like there's no point in watching a Zoom lecture at home if you're just gonna sit in your bed and kind of chill and not listen. Like do something while you're listening to it, kind of like how you would listen to a podcast. It's really, actually interesting to hear what your professors have to say, and it helped me to make the most of it. So yeah, I'd highly encourage trying that. Being brutally honest though, this summer I felt like I didn't really learn anything in terms of school. I learned a lot about personal values, morals, about perseverance, and being alone for periods of time. And it was just, but in terms of the quality of the work I was producing, I wasn't really happy with it. Not in like that I wasn't working hard enough for that goal, but overall I felt like my skill set kind of plateaued. And I'm sure a lot of people maybe feel similar in this way, but it was just hard to move forward knowing that there was so much going on in the world. So yeah, I mean, I think I have grown and matured from this semester, and I've been able to be more compassionate towards others and more patient, which I think are just as valuable. But again, it really is reaching out and learning on your own too, about different programs and softwares you can use digitally that I'm starting to look into, but that I wish I would have done sooner. Also, I don't know about anyone else, but this whole semester online in fashion school has made me want to take a gap year so badly. And it's something that I've only recently brought up with my parents, and something that I am not taking too seriously, just trying to be optimistic about things being back in person, and a vaccine coming out soon, fingers crossed. I don't know, I just want things to go back to normal, and I'm sure everyone does at this point, but it's just like part of me just wants to chill for a year. I feel like everything's been so go, go, go. And although I enjoyed quarantine for the first couple of weeks, I just wish I would have utilized it more, and definitely used my time better. So I feel like now that I have a better understanding of what that looks like and how I adapted to it, I feel like I could have a pretty productive year working for myself, growing, my own personal brand, whatever that may be, in terms of fashion, consulting, sustainability. I think that would be so interesting. But yeah, I really want to go back to school, but it's like I want everything to go back and I want to see my friends, but if that doesn't happen, we're going to work with what we've got. So if anyone else has been thinking of gap year, let me know so I'm not the only disappointment here. Lastly, my only point is I tried my best this semester. I am proud of myself for making it through. I am so glad I finished up finals week though. It was really hard. I felt like I had hit such a wall. I was so done. I was so over it. And these little morning routines that I did in this video, like going outside to stretch or journal or meditate, really helped me in these last couple weeks because it was just so frustrating. I'm like, I didn't like what I was doing at the end, and it's not anyone's fault but myself. I just felt really uninspired, and it's, that's personal, that's my business. But yes, that is my brief, full review of an entire semester online as a fashion design student. I really hope if you are a freshman in college going into fashion design school, or any other creative major, that you're able to find those little moments of inspiration and really run with it, because in the end, the best is yet to come. So yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching this video. I seriously cannot believe we are just 100 people away from a goal of 1,000 subscribers of you in this sweet little community we have. So stay safe, and I will see you guys all next week.